Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of my homework 7 from ITC 362. So let's jump over to the exercise 2, chapter 13 of the textbook, and also some pieces of functionality such as crime detail fragment, on back press callback, and so on. So, before we jump over to the Android Studio, I just want to remember that this entire application is inside of Criminal Intent HW7 here on my GitHub profile, Little G Bloomer, which can be found on my GitHub. All right. So the exercise 1 and exercise 2 is both included inside of the Criminal Intent Homework 7. All right. So with that being said, let's jump over to the Android Studio where I can start the application and let's run the app. Pretty much what we have to do right now is check if I can change the name from the application and see if he comes back with an error and trying to mess with him. So inside of all those crimes in here, I'm gonna select this one right here, smelly dishes on ceiling, which is kinda special. Let's put on these words. I'm gonna rename the crime for forget the homework in the dog's house. I'm gonna make this name really special because why not? Forget the homework in the dog's house. Alright, I'm gonna save the name right here and let's put a not solved. Okay, so let's come back here. And it stays just like that. Let's come back here and see if I can find it. Forget the homework in the dog's house. Right here. Forget the homework in the dog's house. And as you can see, there is no handcuff sign. Why? Because it's not solved. This crime is happening still and is not solved. But if I click on it and press solved, I can come back here and see the same signal with the crime that I just added with the name forget the homework in the dog's house, and you can see the handcuff sign showing that this crime right here that I just added is solved. Okay, so everything works perfectly fine with our emulator right here with our Android application another time. Okay, so let's stop right here and go over a little bit with the code. Right here in the crime repository, pretty much we can add some functionality comes from the crime detail fragment, so pretty much both works at the same time, showing up the crime database with all the crimes that comes with, and also showing up that I can edit the video, also edit the crimes itself, and I come here to the crime and I cannot access biting it's no or not if that's the case to show an error. But in that case, it's not showing up any kind of error. So pretty much all database from the crimes is stored in one application itself and is not showing any kind of errors. Thank God for that. Pretty much that's everything from this homework. I showed everything. I added the crime, so let's run one more time, just making sure everything works perfectly fine. And right here in the main page, I'm gonna just change this one right here, Talks Lunch in Copy Room. This crime is not solved. I'm gonna click on this one and I'm gonna change the name for My Parents Run Away from Me. My parents run away from me. That's a crime. Okay, and is not solved. Let's come back here one more time. And yes, my parents run away from me. And now the crime is solved. They came back. And right here, the handcuff sign showing up that the crime has been solved. All right. So I really appreciate I really appreciate the feedback and thank you so much for watching another homework from this class. And I see you in the next homework. Thank you so much. Bye bye.